So it has been some time since we have met last, and I think I may have forgotten some of the stuff of what we did. So I kind of went back and watched that last episode and have come up with a little recap to kind of get us caught up to where we are. Now I'm going to kind of fast forward over a couple of little things just to kind of put us, up to date. But here we go. Over the last few sessions, the kids returned to the old Underground Railroad tunnels built by Old Man Willard Carpenter beneath the streets of Evansville, Indiana. Deep within lay secrets behind the mysterious chanting heard from the basement of Willard Library and the identity of the alien river monster that lurks below. The kids succeeded in unmasking the creature in classic Scooby-Doo fashion as a Russian soldier and investigated the tunnels further, discovering a strange metal cocoon mechanism that housed the digitized consciousness of Gemma's father. All of this is connected to a plot being conducted by the Soviets to steal intel from DART. And the kids now know that Gemma's dad was the victim of the same incident that caused Shay's mom's illness and ultimate demise. The kids executed a plan to download Mr. DeFazio's consciousness to a CPU and successfully transferred his essence to a robot they liberated from Iwasaka Industries. While the boys and Gemma are spending time uploading Dad to the robot, Shay receives a special delivery. She's been the recipient of a trial version of the new Bandai 2000, an 8-bit virtual reality simulator developed in part by Iwasaka. Shay gets so wrapped up in playing the game, she falls asleep, waking up the next morning, laying in the frost-covered grass outside her home. And as she's taking the headset off, she swears she hears her mother's voice calling her name. So that's where we ended up last time. So depending on what you guys want to do, we can kind of pick up just from that very moment, or if we want to fast forward just a little bit and give you guys some time to soak that in and regroup, we can certainly do that. So I'll let maybe Dana make the decision on how she wants to move forward.
Really quick, if I can interlude, I'm just picturing an 8-bit virtual reality. So
right,
essentially, it's Minecraft. That everybody's these blocky characters.
Yep, that's pretty much what I was picturing as well. So yeah, you got that. Do you remember the virtual reality that we traveled to St. Louis specifically for back in the mid-90s?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little worse than that.
Yep.
Isn't that like the stuff that looked like that Dire Straits video?
Yes, that's exactly.
Like
yeah,
that's it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they also had a virtual reality thing off of Vogel in Evansville by the mall, where it was a laser tag, and then they had the stand-up virtual station that you actually walked around in, and it was pretty bad, but it was cool for the time.
Yeah. Oh, but I remember. I know that Ryan Choi and I went over to St. Louis at least twice, and Andy, I think you came with us once.
Yep.
And we just specifically went to St. Louis to do the virtual reality. And we were like, it seems so real. It's like you're really there.
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, it's so cool because, even now, we can put on, I have an HTC Cosmos that we draw our buildings in, and we can put that on and walk around our building and render it, and it looks so real. It is awesome.
All right,
but can you go to the fudge factory when you're done?
No. Yeah.
No, that you can't.
Oh, now that makes me sad because that fudge factory is not there anymore.
I didn't mean to trigger any. sad.
I,
Fudge.
I also have diabetes, so there you
Thanks.
go. Probably because
Thanks,
of the
Fudge
Fudge
Factory.
The Fudge Factory. Yeah.
All right, but we digress. Go ahead there, Dana. What do you want to do?
I think as weird as that is, and how I want to hear my mom, find out if that's really my mom, I'm definitely going to call the team, the friends, the buddies, and just say, we got to meet in the grotto. Can I take it with me, the thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you
Wireless? What?
It's not wireless, so you definitely have to be able to plug it in somewhere to make it work for sure.
Okay, so I don't want to do this at my house, so I think I'm gonna call Corey and go over to his house because we don't have electricity. Do we have electricity in our grotto? Have we advanced to that far?
It hasn't been mentioned thus far.
I bet my hover bike has an outlet.
Oh, well, let's do that. Then you can just bring it, and we can use it like a generator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go to the grotto then. Hey guys, ring ring, come to the grotto. I got something really wild to show you.
Cool.
Fade to grotto.
All right. Fade to grotto.
Are we all here?
What's going on? What do you have to tell us?
This was sent to me, and I started playing it last night, and I woke up.
Wait, can I see it? Can I see it? Can I hold it?
Yeah, be careful, because I woke up in the freaking yard this morning.
Man,
I don't know how I got there.
What do you
Be
mean?
careful.
What do you mean it was sent to you? Like,
Those are drugs.
Maybe we could sell it. I guess I don't
Can
know.
I try it? Can I put it on?
You just were on drugs. That's why you ended up in the yard.
Shut up. But I start playing.
notice she didn't deny it.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't do drugs.
Can I put it on?
No.
Can I try it right now?
Yes, but be careful.
Okay. I put it on. I put it on and start doing whatever it is.
Okay. So essentially, when you put it on, it will power up. And the name of the game is Gundam. And it essentially is this big battle arena. And when you put it on, you guys are in the grotto, I take it, right? It basically reads the room in kind of a 3D format and recreates the area that you are in 8-bit visuals. And within the room, that is your arena. And you now are in this big mech warrior type armor that faces off with other mech warriors that are in the room along with you. So it's clunky for sure. But to someone that has never experienced 3D in this type of format, it's pretty mind-blowing as far as the way that you utilize the controller and so forth. So you're not dealing with a stick and a button. I mean, you actually have like gloves that you put on and so forth, and those are the things that actually control the powers and stuff that the character actually has. And you're able to play through one level, and I mean it's pretty impressive.
This is amazing, guys.
Do I remember? Was I just playing it? Do I remember anything?
Yeah, I mean, you were playing it, and then the next thing you remember is just waking up with your back cold and wet, and then you were in the process of taking the helmet off when you swear to God you heard your mom's voice calling your name.
But time just went away.
It did, yeah. And you started this at like whatever time you got back home to the grotto after the whole incident with finding Gemma's dad and all that sort of stuff. So it would have probably been, 6, 7 o'clock at night. So you started early. You do recall maybe your dad coming and saying, "Hey, I'm having dinner. Do you want to eat?" And you're like, "No. I'm too busy." And you kept playing.
Get out of my room, Dad.
And that was about the last that you recall from it.
Okay.
So you remember playing, and then you just woke up and you were outside.
Okay. Without repeating all of that, I tell you guys that. Just to move it along a little bit.
So right now, Corey's got the headset on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I look at Billy and I kind of give him a what, and then we go over to Corey and just start poking on him. And
Dude, you can't do that when someone's doing this. Stop!
Edgy.
Stop!
Come on.
Don't do that. That's
Come on,
not
leave him
cool.
alone. Leave him alone. So I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna take it off of him. Take the headset.
Man,
off.
that was cool. Hey, does anything strange happen when she takes it off of me? Do I hear anything? Does anything happen?
No, nothing at all.
That was cool, guys. You all got to give it a try.
But I'm trying to figure out what it did to me, guys. I mean, obviously it's a very cool video game, but somehow I just lost track of time and I heard my mom. Like, why would I hear my mom?
it was the drugs. Obviously, the video game had nothing to do with it. It was the drugs.
And nothing strange happened with me, right? Like it was just all normal.
Yeah, well, I mean, as normal as virtual reality in 1984 can be.
That's what I say. I mean, for me, it was like it was cool, but I knew where I was when they were poking me and stuff. Like I didn't get lost, so something strange happened to you.
Or, I mean, maybe you just really got into it and just fell asleep. Like if you're like really into a book and you doze off on the couch or something.
I don't think you could doze off in the middle of a mech battle in virtual reality. That would be pretty hard.
It's a pretty intense
It
game.
happens. I don't know.
So, was there anything else strange that happened that was different than me just playing it for you?
I don't know. I started early in the night and it was a very cool game, so I just kept playing it. All I
Were
know
you
is
outside?
I heard my mother when I took it. Well, I woke up outside.
Where did you hear your mother's voice? Outside?
Yeah, I was outside. I was started taking it off, and I heard my mom, and then
Maybe we should go back to that place and take a look.
it was in my front yard.
Let's go to your front yard.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Stayed.
Sure.
Where is my dad right now?
He's with you. He's
Feel him around.
he's the walking chunky robot that is about the size of Danny DeVito.
That's awesome.
That's a very
Can he come
specific
with us?
size.
I know.
And he's got the like a TV kind of monitor type thing for the head. So I mean, he's able to cast like the image of himself on the computer monitor.
Yeah, I forgot.
But yes, he can hear. He can communicate with you.
You know what you are describing is the bad robots from the Ice Pirates movie
Oh my god.
back in 1984. That is what you're describing, aren't you?
I've never seen that. Actually.
You have never
Nope.
seen
I
that?
love Ice Pirates. That
It
was
has
my favorite
it has
movie.
Robert Urich in it, and
Oh my God.
So good. So
oh
good.
yeah, it
So good.
is. It is definitely one of a kind type movie, but yeah, I've got a picture I can show you.
Okay.
So, does he have any input? Does he speak up as an adult and say, "Now listen here, kids," or anything like that?
He's listening and interested in what's happening. I mean, obviously, he's a little discombobulated, and it's a little hard to control the robot. So I mean, he has a tendency to bump into things and so forth. And
Clumsy robot friend.
he's still trying to kind of get a hold of how to work the voice box. So it's still a little choppy. He's still got that max headroom thing kind of going on, but But yeah, right now, I mean, if you want to talk to him a little bit about it, you can. But he's not necessarily coming forth with any information.
What do you think, Gemma?
Well, he doesn't have any first-hand information, so there's one part of me that I was just curious. Like, I don't want to leave him behind in the grotto just in case, you know. So I was thinking, put a trench coat on him so he can come with us and nobody will notice.
We don't want to leave him with just for eggs.
Yeah, strictly on the down low.
But then, like, what if he listened? Like, could he, like, he's got both sound and video right now. So I wonder if, like, can he show us all what's happening inside the game?
Oh,
I mean,
he
we thought
probably
he was
could.
gone, you know?
That would be something that, you guys would probably have to figure out how to hook up to him and so forth. But yeah.
Yeah, well, and maybe he can sort of analyze if there are any weird connections that might explain your mom's voice or something like that. Since he himself is a consciousness inside of a machine, right?
Yes, he is. I would certainly be willing to try.
All right. I think Corey, you think you could hook this guy up to this thing?
Muted.
Speak up, Corey.
Louder. You got to talk louder. We can barely hear you.
Yeah. I can definitely do it. I can just let me just take a look here. I'm gonna work on it. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this situation, getting it all connected. Are you ready? Is this
Right.
program or tinker?
I think probably program. Are you higher in program or tinker?
I'm the same. It doesn't matter. I guess.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't really matter then. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Do I get bonus dice? No.
If you turn your music on your boombox while you work.
I'm gonna turn my music on.
What's playing?
Oh man, Tears for Fears.
Sweet. I love that. They're very popular again now.
Yeah, people listen to them a lot. There we go. I'm rolling. Should roll. Should see something. Look at that. Not just one, but two.
All right. Okay, so
I think I got this.
ooh, I gotta get my shit.
I think I figured
together.
it out,
Hold on.
guys. It's gonna work.
Apparently, Chris has something he's got to get together.
Oh no. Where did I put it? I didn't have my stuff together before I got in here. Where's my chart?
God, Chris just like turned 80.
I know. What happened?
Dude,
Where's my
what are we
teeth?
paying you for?
Where's my teeth? I know my teeth are somewhere.
Dagnabbit, where'd I put that rule book?
Wow.
Okay, I got it. All right, so you got
Very
two
good.
successes on program.
Oh my god. That was adorable.
Program. Where are you, program? Okay, there we go. So, you do more than expected. More discreet. Okay. So here, let's see here. Program.
Can you allow screen? I guess you're busy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Can you allow
Oh,
screen?
you screen sharing? Sure. Yeah.
Just turn that on, please.
Yeah. How do I do that?
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say just go down to more and underneath the
Share screen options. There we go.
share
Okay.
screen options.
Nice job. Allow participant sharing. Oh, there we go.
That do it?
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, did you see the Ice Pirates?
Yeah.
I
Picture.
did. Yes. Yeah.
That is totally the Ice Pirates right there.
Okay, so that definitely succeeds. You're able to hook up the VR unit to Dad, and
Yes!
So
Did it!
when one of you puts it on, it will actually show and send the sound out of his speakers so that you can actually watch what's going on inside.
Why don't you
Isn't
put
it
it
cool,
on, Shay,
guys?
and, like, try to like communicate with your mom on purpose?
I can try, I guess. You know
Now,
what?
where are we exactly?
I think
are
we're
we-
still in the grotto.
Still in the grotto? Okay.
I don't think we left yet.
Okay.
Oh wait, is that a hint? Should we leave?
No, I just curious.
Or should
Yeah.
we stay? Half of us should stay. Half
Should
of
I
us
stay or should I go?
Yes.
Oh,
I think we're just still in the grotto, right? guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
So it's wired up to the robot dad, and
hmm
I can put it on. I guess
Yep.
I could. Should I do that though? It's kind of weird, guys. I don't know. A little worried about it.
What? Trying to talk to your mom?
Putting it back on.
so nice to have a character with a boombox.
I know.
Just helping her roll. I'm helping her roll. I'm assisting.
I'm helping.
So, but really, is it copyright infringement if Kurt does it since he's not in this country?
It's probably
Nope.
extra.
An extradition.
An extradition for copyright infringement?
Yes.
Yeah, we steal all kinds of shit here in Mexico. Movies, everything. You know?
Don't say that out loud. No, edit that out. God.
And his address is.
All right, so
That's a good movie.
Dana, if
I'm
you're gonna,
worried about putting it on, but I can put it on. But I want everyone's opinion, because it scares me a bit. So
That's what she said.
That is what she said. You said it.
it's
literally
exactly what
I
she said.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Dang it.
Well, we're here.
Watch her mouth.
Yeah, well, I'll be here. We'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
What if it fries my brain?
Not gonna.
That's a chance we're willing to take.
We could just put you in a robot.
Shut up.
You're gonna be fine. We're all here. We'll pull you out of it if it's a problem.
It
All
can't
right.
be worse than the drugs you did the other night.
Shut up. Okay, I'm putting them on.
Okay. All right. So, once you get it on, it boots up, starts the game, just like normal. So, if you start playing the game, you know it does what it's supposed to do. You're in the game. It's fun. It's awkward because you've got people watching you, but you're able to kind of go through the levels that you were going through. Do you do anything else while you are playing?
He said doo.
Do.
Can I hear people? Is anyone talking to me, or are they all just staring at me, watching me do this?
We're just staring at you.
I'm actually thinking about poking you, but
Poke me and I punch you. Throat punch you.
is Corey standing next to her and I'm on the other side?
Sure.
Okay, I poke her.
From which side? Do you like reach around and then poke me to make me think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I totally.
Dumb enough to poke
totally-
me from the side you're on.
No, I totally poke you on
Probably
the
the
side
second
that Corey's on. So
She's got a VR on. She has no idea which side we're on.
No.
Sure.
I think it's probably like messed up my senses a little bit. Guys, I'm not seeing anything weird, just the game. So I'm like shooting things.
So it
Yeah.
was the drugs.
Steven, are you
So
gonna
what-
say that all night long?
What did your mom say to you
Right.
yesterday?
Shoe fits. I mean,
What did she say to me? Because I don't remember. I think it
you
was.
stopped.
You just heard your name. That's it.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Mhm.
You just said my name.
Maybe like call out to her or something. Try to say something that would get her attention.
Seriously? It's really weird.
Yeah. This is all weird. We've got a robot dad and you know, money
right.
for nothing video thing.
I love that video, by the way. Okay. So I'm walking around shooting things. Mom? Are you there?
Mom?
Make a heart charm.
Oh no. Okay.
One success.
I can't see it. Sorry. Yay. Okay.
Shay.
Mom? Is that you?
Dan?
Wait, what did she say?
Dan.
Dan. Is that your dad?
Mhm.
Okay, sorry.
Dan DeFazio, 14 Weather News.
There you go. It's been a few weeks. I'm sorry. Mom, is that you? Are you in here somehow?
Miss you.
Guys, I hear her.
And you guys hear that as well coming through the speaker.
okay. Oh, that's weird. Mom, where are you?
Alone.
Where?
Dark.
Alone in the dark, but what happened? What happened to you?
Accident.
At the lab?
At the lab.
Are you still there?
Dark.
Mom, how can we help you?
Help me.
But how?
Help me.
Mom? What's happening? Mom?
No, no response.
No response.
Dad, can you hear this?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear.
Can you tell where's she coming from? Where's her voice coming from?
I don't know, kiddo. But if she is somehow able to reach out to Shay, I'm wondering if maybe she's in the same place I am.
Is it dark where you are?
When I'm off, yes. When the accident happened, they immediately put me into isolation. And I saw my companions, my co-workers, working feverishly to try to fix me, but they were all dressed in hazmat suits because of the virus that we were working on. They had to protect themselves. But I remember opening my eyes from time to time and seeing them working on me and trying to make me better. But then they put me into a chamber. I believe we had cryo chambers at the lab that some of the scientists had been working on in case something were to happen. And I think that's where they put me. But your mother, to the best of my knowledge, she left. But what you've told me, Shay, is that she didn't make it.
No. She was very sick, and I was sent away to my grandparents' farm, and I came back and she was gone. I don't know what happened. Dad and the men that would come and visit her wouldn't let me see her.
But if she's in that machine, then her consciousness must be out there somewhere.
How do we find that? Do we go to the lab? Do we need to break into the lab? A top secret lab? Let's do that. What do you think, guys?
I mean, if that's where we think she is, we can try it. I mean, how much trouble could we get in? We're just kids.
It's the 8th. We won't get
We really need to contact Matthew Broderick. He was able to do this in war games.
We got Corey. He's smart enough to do it.
Thank
can
you.
do it, Corey, right? Can't you do it?
I got it. Yep.
Yeah,
But you know what I do have?
Matthew Broderick.
Do you know what I do have? I know, Matthew Broderick, right? You know what
He's an actor. He doesn't know anything about computers, idiot.
That's not what the movie said.
Movie.
War games.
No,
know.
look at me.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
still, that's a movie. That's a movie. There's a
You don't know what you're talking about. You were too young to see it. Sorry.
Matthew Broderick! Just keep yelling it randomly. Drugs, Matthew Broderick! Are you okay? Jack, are you okay?
I'm okay. I didn't have drugs. You did.
Shut up, butthead. Okay, I have at home a box of my mom's belongings, and I think her sign-in card, I don't know what that's called. Her cards are in the box. It's in the attic. I wonder if that might, like a key card, it might get us in. I don't know if it's still active, or maybe we can somehow rig it to get us in.
You have to understand, Shay, you would be taking a huge risk trying to get in there.
Honestly, I don't care right now. I want my mom.
I know.
If anyone has a better idea.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but there is a way that you could get in, maybe unnoticed. The whole place is teeming with military, so you need to understand that if you're caught, I mean, they're not going to hurt you, I don't think, but you're certainly getting into a high security area. In the back of the DART facility, there's a smoker's lounge that is left pretty much unmanned unless someone is out there just smoking. If you have your mother's key card, you would be able to get in easily back there. And you could probably access the back portion of the building a little bit easier than going in straight from the front.
I'll do it by myself if no one wants to go.
No, we're going.
No, yeah. Let's do this.
What are we looking for?
Moms.
Well, kiddo, I'm going with you. I'm not going to let you go and risk yourselves without me being with you.
I don't know. He's pretty clumsy, Gemma. I don't. You might
We can get the trench coat. We'll be fine.
Trench coat and the fedora.
Mm-hmm. And a mustache.
Get him a military uniform so he blends in, right? And a mustache.
There was a scientist there that was in charge of the project that we were working on. His name was David Johnson. If David is still there, he would be the one that we would need to find and talk to.
David Johnson.
He would have the most information about me, your mom, the project.
Let's do it. You guys want to go? What do we need to take with us, though, besides the key card? I have to go get it, but if it's in there still.
Are you asking me or the kids?
I'm asking anybody.
Oh.
What do we need to take with us?
If your mom's there, kind of in a similar place to your dad, Gemma, will we need to
Empty
like
robot.
download her into her own robot or something? Or like on a floppy disk or something?
Like this.
Floppy disk isn't gonna hold her mom.
Or 2 floppy disks, whatever, like
Getting a lot more than that.
a whole case of them. I don't know.
I'm sure what'll be in the lab, we'll be able to work with what's in the lab. If it's a high-tech lab, we'll be good.
That sounded like a mom fat joke. Your mom is so fat it can't fit on a floppy disk.
Had to download her onto 2 floppy disks. The big ones.
That's brilliant.
Oh, mama.
Mama's so big, she wouldn't even fit on 2 phones.
She got so much data.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Sorry. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go home and go through her things in the attic. If someone wants to come with me, I'm happy to have help. But what else do we need? Do you guys need to go get some sort of portable computer device? I don't know. We had a laptop thing, didn't we? Not a laptop. It was like a portable.
Yeah, oh yeah, we had the portable computer thing.
Yeah, that you got from
From the portal.
the Panopticon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough? I don't know how this works, guys.
There-
What do you fit on that?
There probably would not be
Wait.
enough memory on a computer like that to do what you need to do.
How did we move her dad though?
Onto a CPU, a larger computer processor.
Ah, okay. I couldn't remember. Can we just wheel that and our clunky robot and all of us through the back door into the lab?
What if we hooked up a modem?
What's that?
To like a payphone?
To a phone line. That's how Matthew Broderick did it in War Games.
God, again with the work. That's
But
Corey's
he
right.
was
That's a
able-
movie.
But he was able to like use the phone line to communicate with
Oh my god.
with the other computer to play chess.
Are we gonna ask her mom if she wants to play a game?
No, Corey, can't things operate over a phone line for a computer?
Yeah, minimum amounts of data can be transferred over the modems, sure.
Well, what if we just kept the modem open for a long period of time?
Like for a year?
If we hide it and secure it someplace,
Mom can't be on 2 floppy disks. We're talking like 1,000 more.
She's fat.
it's not very nice.
What?
My mom.
I'm telling you.
So you're saying it's bigger than one of those bite thingies?
You know,
Yeah,
Jack, maybe
yeah.
you should really just focus on baseball.
So big.
You know,
She
it,
looks like one of those
it's-
rap guys' girlfriend.
this is really complicated.
You know, who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute. Okay? I mean, her butt is just so big. I can't believe it's just so round. It's like out there. I mean, gross.
So we're talking a lot of data.
My-
A lot of data.
A lot.
So like like a mega group of data, like
Oh my god.
like a megabyte.
Corey, what ideas
That's not a
do
thing.
you
I have
have?
idea. My idea is that if we're going to the lab, this place, they're going to have a lot of technology there, more than we have, much more than we have.
Thank
And so there's no point in thinking about like, let's take a floppy disk with us. We need to like get there, see what's there, and then work with what's there to make whatever happens happen. We don't even know what form she's in, or we got to see what's there. We got to work with what we have in the moment. Not a lot of preparation. Let me just grab some stuff that we may need, some basic tools. Other than that, we should just get going.
So they're gonna have a bucket of data things.
They're gonna have data.
A data bucket.
Technology's
They'll have a
everywhere.
Data bucket.
It's gonna be like War Games when he's in the big room, with all.
Yeah.
They're gonna be excited. I know.
Yeah. All
These
right.
are gonna be real, not props.
Let's go.
All right, I'm
Matthew
running
Broderick.
home. I'll meet you around the back where he said for us to go.
Okay, and Dart is located. If you will recall where the Army Reserve was located back in the day, off of it. At that point, it would have been Division Street, Lloyd Expressway, as it was changing over.
Yeah, it would just be Division Street.
I think 84 was right around the time that they were going into Lloyd Expressway, if I remember correctly. It was under construction, I think, at that time. And that's right behind Roberts Stadium, and back ends up against Westman Park.
No.
You're thinking of the original one that would have been over by University of Evansville.
Yeah, that was the one that was built, and then the one that's by Robert Stadium is the new one.
Wasn't there an interim though in between where they did build a newer one in the 80s, but then the one that we know now is in the location just a little bit further down?
I don't think so.
I think it is. Well, regardless, that's
Talking
where it's
I was
located.
gonna say, in this reality, it could be anywhere.
What's the it? A what?
The Army
National
Reserve.
Guard Armory.
Oh, that little military place there by the. Oh yeah, I remember that place.
Yeah.
It always has a truck outside.
But in this particular reality, it's located right behind Roberts Stadium, butting up against Westman Park.
Where is it in relation to Swander Ice Rink?
Just down the road.
Just down the road. Yeah.
We don't really have time for ice skating though right now. I think we should make this kind of urgent. Maybe afterwards, if it all works out, we can go ice skating.
That's a good idea.
Jim, I'll go ice skating with you.
Yeah, but we can't go right now. We got to go get her mom.
Stuff to do.
Oh, that's right. Matthew Broderick.
Focus, Jack. Focus.
Matthew Broderick. Okay.
I'm gonna nudge you every time you say
Does
something.
Matthew Broderick go ice skating in the middle of war games when
I
nuclear
comment.
bombs are heading towards our country? No, he's not like, let's go ice skating.
We could have. I mean, we didn't know we did it off camera. I mean,
Okay, I'm going home. I'll meet you there. Fine, I've already left.
All right. All right. So you are able to go home, kind of root through Mom's stuff, and you do end up coming up with the key card. So once you
Do I
grab
find
that,
anything else in there?
probably nothing of note. I don't think. Yeah. Just some of her other personal belongings and stuff. From the lab, but nothing of real note.
Okay.
They would have kept any confidential information,
Mm-hmm. But not the key card.
but not the key card.
It may or may not work. I'm just saying.
Because you made that up, and I'm going to give that to you.
I totally made that up.
It was in italics on your character
There it was.
written in pencil, by the way.
sheet. Okay, so you gather that up and then meet everybody up back behind the Dart facility, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys get there, the back end of the Dart facility faces Wesselman Park. So there's a big chain link fence that encompasses the back area with a razor wire fence that basically goes all the way around.
Okay, we're gonna cut the fence with fence cutters.
Okay.
That we just
That you just happen to have. He said he was going to get tools. So
I got tools. It's like
Okay.
we know there's a fence, so we
That's
brought.
why I asked, what else do we need to take, guys? Let's think ahead.
So looking at the back of the facility from where you are, there is one main kind of like spotlight that lights up the back area. But
Is it
there's
moving or fixed?
it's fixed.
Okay.
So it doesn't cover the whole back area. I'm assuming it's nighttime here at this point.
Yeah.
So there is enough darkness surrounding where the spotlight falls that potentially you could get by unnoticed. Now you do see patrolling guards that do walk around the building from time to time.
How long do we have between when they go out of sight on one side of the building to when they come back around?
Yeah, you can kind of time it out. They're not really like specific about it, so you can't necessarily pick up a definite pattern, but they do leave it pretty open, for 5 minutes at a time, so it doesn't seem, it is high security, but they don't really have the need necessarily to protect it from invaders so much. This is really more of just a formality, it seems like, than anything. They have to have the military presence there, and these guys are a little lackadaisical in their guarding of the facility because nobody's tried to break in. And that's Evansville.
Let's do this. All right, so we're gonna wait, obviously, right? We're gonna cut the wire, time it when the guards aren't there. Is this right, everybody? And then we're gonna, now where we're heading to, there's a door, or where are we going?
Yep, the smokers lounge is in a kind of covered area that has like a tin roof, rusted, that that kind of spreads out into the courtyard back behind the facility. Now, underneath there are a couple of like kind of yellowish light bulbs that kind of light up that area. That one of them is out, so they don't really kind of take care of that all that much, and you can probably smell the cigarette smoke from here, even though there's nobody necessarily out there at the moment.
Have we seen people go, is the door locked? Have people gone in and out of it?
People have gone in and out in the time that you guys have been kind of surveilling the area, but it's like maybe 1 or 2 people at a time. They come out for about 7 minutes, smoke a cigarette, and then they go back in.
When they go back in, do they use a key or security thing or anything?
All of them using the key cards.
Okay.
Works.
What's the plan here?
I think exactly what you said. Fire, and when we notice they go around the corner, we have how much time to get to the door.
And then how do we get in?
I have a key card. I don't know if it works.
Card. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so we use the key card to get in. So we get to the door while they go around, avoid the light, then use the key card to get in.
Are there any windows?
There are windows there along the back, but they're all blacked out.
Okay, so we can't see in, they can't see out.
Right.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Shay, didn't your mom or dad take you to work on take your daughter to work day? Sort of remember anything about what it's like in there?
Oh,
yeah, you probably have actually been in there. Now, not in the more high secure areas, but yeah, you could probably find your way around a little bit in there. And you've got...
Is it donut shaped, or is it shaped like a horseshoe, this building?
This building is kind of pretty long, and it has one main hallway that runs kind of front to back, but there's an intersection in the middle that you recall, Shay, where you have to use key cards to be able to get into that intersection, and each route from that main crossroads there in the middle leads to different areas of the building, different labs and so forth, and you have to have special security clearance to be able to get from one to the other. But the one that leads to the back where you guys are coming in is anyone can kind of get in and out through that door. And if you remember correctly, going from the back, your mom's lab would have been probably to the left.
I tell her that. Thank you.
Are we ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, so
Is the robot gonna cause a problem, guys? Is he gonna be okay getting it? We're gonna have to push him along, I think, right?
yeah, he can walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a two-wheeler nearby for like a drum movement?
You spot one leaning up against the building. Yeah.
Hey guys, I could run over there and get that two-wheel thing, and we could put the guy on there to wheel him in faster.
Like a dolly?
Yeah, a dolly.
Okay. So is this one of these situations, Chris, where we have to do like 26 rolls and like each do a different part to get? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He smiled at us. Yeah.
I think we're ready. I think we know what all the components are now.
Okay, so I go over to get the dolly and bring it over.
Yep. So you're getting the dolly. Somebody's going to be cutting the wire. You guys have got to avoid the light. You've got to avoid the patrols, all that sort of stuff. So really everything is going to be probably either body move or body sneak. You could do tech tinker, I think, for cutting the fence.
I got that.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Not as well as I can.
And if somebody wants to do like a tech calculate, if they've got a strength there, you could probably, maybe actually mind comprehend, probably, to kind of work the timing out for the guards as they're walking around to find the right opportune time to be able to move.
I can do that.
Okay. Everybody know their roles then?
Yeah. So
you're going to need a total of 10 successes.
So I mean, do you want to do the tech tinker with me? I mean, I've got like 5 tech and 3 tinker.
Yeah, I've got 3 tinker.
Does the tech matter? The number on your tech matter too, Chris? The 5? Is that your base roll? You get 5 dice and then 3 more or something?
Let me pull it up here.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you get the 5. I got 8 dice I roll.
I'm gonna do the move, the body
So I'll
move
go ahead and
for
do that.
me.
I'll do the tinker. I'll work on the fence. You can do it if you want to. I guess. I don't know if you can do it too. All right, here we go.
All right, Corey got 1.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm rolling for. What's my roll?
I'd pick probably the thing you got the most dice in.
How the hell did I get a failure?
Work on the fence with me.
Okay. So we do tech plus tinker.
You just click tinker. It does both.
Yeah, just click tinker. It'll do it all for you.
I
And
didn't have it. That's weird.
am I rolling
Alright.
through the door, or are we not there yet?
Well, it's all going to kind of happen in conjunction.
Okay.
So yeah, I would probably do stealth for you.
Sneak.
Sneak.
Billy Joe got 2 successes.
Okay.
So we have a total of 3 so far.
Oh, there's good. Shay's doing pretty well with sneaking.
Got
There's
Yeah,
5.
I'm gonna do
She's
left
very
point
sneaky.
and
I'm showing I use my
God,
Come on, Jack.
Jack, you suck.
I'm rolling 8 dice, by the way.
What did you get?
Oh my
I can't
God.
see it.
Nothing.
All right. Let's see.
Zippo.
Let me use my pride, I guess.
You rolled 8 and got nothing.
I got 2 failures. So now I'm gonna use a pride.
I'm gonna use a condition.
I get 1 success. Jeez.
I'm gonna use a condition. What does that do? I forgot. A condition. Oh, take a condition.
It takes a die away, right?
You roll all failed dice. Push roll. It's a push roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can re-roll 7 dice. Is that right?
Yep.
I'll do that. How do I roll 7 dice? Because I'm not clicking on something.
Did you close that window already?
Ooh, what window? Oh, when I rolled it? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I can do. I can.
Yeah, you
minus
can.
one.
I think if you just go to where you rolled on the chat log, you can hit re-roll, and it will re-roll those for
No,
you.
it's gonna do it anyway. I hit exhausted. It said -1. So there you go. That takes
okay.
away the dice that I. Is that right, or do I do -2?
No, -1.
Yeah. I got another one.
So if I use a luck point,
Mhm.
do I then click re-roll?
Yes.
Okay.
And just in case you hadn't done anything to your character sheets, everything goes back to normal at this point.
Oh shoot! Then I'm not taking exhausted. I'm taking a luck point.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You should be back to full.
Yeah. Now I use a luck point.
All right. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many do we need?
10.
10?
7, 8.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna use the pride automatic success. There you go, guys.
That should. Wait.
So that's 1.
Oh, the pride's automatic success.
Yeah, because I work with it, my pride is my reptiles, working with my reptiles in my garage, and because I work with so many cages in there, I'm very proud.
No, you don't have to do it because Gemma got 3 successes, so you don't have to.
Nice.
Okay, so you got to your 10. Because you had to spend points to do that, so you basically get a partial success here. So as you guys are going through the process, you're having trouble kind of cutting through the fence, but you're able to get it through. But you're making a little bit more noise than you really kind of hoped for, which causes the guards to kind of come back and kind of take a scout around. They get flashlights out, they kind of start scouring the area back there, fortunately they don't see the area that you have started to cut. They're just kind of skirting around the back edge of the fence. They're kind of shining lights out into the woods and stuff like that, so they miss that. You're stealthy enough and you're able to kind of hide in the woods right back behind there where they don't spot you. But they're definitely on a little bit more of an alert right now. So they spend a little bit more time here at the back. And at one point, somebody comes out and says something to the guys. You can't quite overhear what it is that they say, but the 2 guards then join that individual and they all 3 go inside.
Through the smoking door?
Through the smoking door, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jack, you are able to get up to the building, grab hold of the dolly, and bring that out and load that up on it and start wheeling him up, avoiding the light as you guys go. So the rest of you are able now to kind of join Jack and Shay at the back door as she hits the key card. You slide it through, and you hear just a little slight little buzz, and the door clicks, and you can pull it open.
So easily, just very carefully, and look in before opening it.
All right, so creaks open, and you look down the hall. There doesn't seem to be anybody in the hallway. The hall is kind of a green linoleum, and it's got fluorescent lights up top, and about 3/4 of the way down, there's one light that just is kind of just flickering a little bit, just to add a little bit of suspense, to the scene. But right now it looks like it's clear. You can see straight down the hallway, and you see where that intersection that I was talking about earlier. You're pretty sure that that's where that intersection is. It's probably about 60 feet down the hall, and there are doors that line both sides.
Do we hear anything?
Just some slight music playing.
Music.
It's
Early 80s music.
No, it's Girl from Ipanema.
Oh, that's a good one though.
I think that's in the public domain, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
All right, that's a good one though. All right, hey guys, come on, let's go. So I'm gonna open the door. We're gonna Scooby-Doo it down the hall, I guess.
All right. You guys get down. As you're going down the hallway, you're kind of passing these other rooms, and they're all labs of some sort, either computer labs, technological labs, scientific labs, and they all have little small windows that measure about maybe 8 inches in square. And they're double paned, and it has that wire mesh that kind of goes through them,
Safety glass.
And I assume you're still trying to kind of stay low and so forth, so you really can't necessarily see into those rooms unless you're specifically wanting to take a look in them.
But every time we pass by, I look at Corin, I'm like, is this the one? Is this the one?
Shut up.
Corey, is this the one?
Is this the what? Is this where her mom is?
No, where Matthew Broderick would be.
Oh my God.
It's not. That's not real. Oh, we're looking for her mom right now.
Is he okay? Did he get hit in the head with a baseball bat or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Shay, going on instinct, you're fairly certain that if you go to the intersection there and take a left, the lab is going to be probably somewhere down that way.
All right, that's where I'm going. I'm just going. I don't know if anyone's looking in windows.
All right.
I'm checking out the different technology stuff that's around that we can use.
Okay. And in those rooms, there are technicians and scientists that are hard at work on whatever projects that they happen to be working on. You do see one room that is a large computer room with multiple bays of computers that have, like the reel-to-reel type thing. They're spinning and going backwards and forwards and so forth. And it's you can hear under the door the cooling system that's in there to kind of keep those things running.
Those are mainframe computers, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. And another one that you kind of take a peek into, you can see, some individuals that are working over microscopes and stuff like that. So all different kinds of science and technology are going on here in this facility. It's pretty much your wet dream, Corey.
It's amazing. I love it.
One of them.
Gross.
But you guys end up making your way down the hall to the intersection, and then the door is going to require the key card once again. All right, so you swipe that, and now you are in what would be considered the main intersection here of the building, and then another key card swipe would get you into the hallway to the left. All right, so you swipe that, you go through this door, and the lighting in this area is quite a bit darker, and it has a little bit more of a reddish hue to it. Where the hallway that you were going down through initially had a decent amount of noise coming from some of the rooms there, with the cooling systems and the computers and all of that sort of stuff. So there was a technological whir that kind of followed you through that hallway. In this one, it is just deathly silent. You, Shay, though, probably can recall, at least you may not have been able to go to the lab that your mom worked in, but you do remember where her office was. And the assumption would be probably the lab was somewhere close by. And her office was about halfway down this hallway. And this hallway is considerably longer because this runs the more length of the building. And then there's a couple of other offshoot halls that break that off about halfway down as well. So just beyond the next intersection is where your mom's office would be.
I'm going to her office.
Okay.
Just to see if it's probably cleaned out. It might be someone else's office by now. I don't know. I'm going to check it out.
Are there names on the doors?
Yeah, there are. Mm-hmm.
Is her name on the door?
Well, you have to get past the next intersection first, so I'm gonna have to have you roll a stealth roll.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Body sneak.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck!
Failure.
Okay.
Everybody or just her?
Just her.
I was like, because I'm pushing
And
this big robot guy around.
Part of me wants to
stealthy
reroll.
about this.
Part of me just wants to reroll but part of me does, and I want to see what happens.
Okay.
I think I
You
bump something.
you are so intent on just finding your mom that you're not really paying attention necessarily to your surroundings, maybe like you should. And you step into that hallway, and from your right now, you hear, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Hot immediately.
And you kind of take a look down the hall, and you see one of the two guards that was walking around the building. And he's got his hand on his side, where his sidearm is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fudge!
This is fudge. This is the moment in the movie where my brain starts talking to itself, and there's it slows down. I feel like I don't know if I need to talk. I think I'm stunned. I think I am stunned. Does everybody else hear that?
Yeah, they heard it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I think I'm just
Do they see everybody, or do
No,
they
just her. She was the one that was kind of leading at this point because she said she wanted to find her mom's office.
Okay. So pointing and saying that she's on drugs isn't going to help anybody. Okay.
She's on drugs.
Shut up. Throw punch. I'm looking for my mom. Her office is here somewhere. I'm lost. I don't know where it is.
You're not supposed to be back here. How did you get in here?
Mom's office is here. She told me to go to her office and get some papers or a folder on her desk.
What's your name, kid?
Cheryl?
Cheryl what?
I can't remember my last name. Edwards? Cheryl Edwards?
Cheryl Edwards.
Yeah. My mom's a scientist here. Her office is down the hall here.
Kid, how did you get in here?
Mom just let me in. She told me to go to the office to get stuff.
Look.
Stop laughing at me.
Can you hand the key
Literally.
back to one of us behind the
No. Are you going to try to give it to one of them?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
All
I
right.
don't know. Am I at the corner? Am I standing in the middle of the hallway?
In the middle of the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Look.
obviously knows my mom. Come on.
Look,
What's
kid,
happening?
Cheryl, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your mom. However you got in here and whatever you're looking for, you're not going to find it. We need to get you out of here.
I just need to get into her office. And she told me she wanted me to put something in her lab. So can you tell me where her lab is and then I'll go.
Make a heart charm.
Oh. Oh, fuck. There's no karma here, is there?
Nope.
What's your special
Ooh.
object?
Oh, look at that.
2 successes.
We need it.
What does 2 successes get you on a heart charm?
Huge.
They could tell you're on drugs. They're gonna let you go.
I'm seriously. Throttle you when we get out of here.
They haven't seen us yet. We're still behind, backed up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a big robot.
Yeah, he walks towards you, and he
Oh, okay.
He stops just short of the intersection, and he says, "Look, kid, was that you back in the back messing around in the back of the building?"
I came in through the back. What do you mean? Messing around. What are you talking about?
Well, we were out back. We heard some noises. That was you, wasn't it?
I'm just trying to look. I'm just here to see if I can contact my mom. I just need a few minutes in the lab. In her, I'll check her office and then I'll leave. No one has to know. You're the only one that knows we're here.
I can't let you into the lab. Okay? But if you want to go in our office, I'll give you 5 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, so
Come on.
he starts heading down the hallway and rounds the corner, and you guys, I assume, are just like plastered up against the wall. And he doesn't even look down the hallway. He's just looking at Shay, and he walks about 10 steps down the hall,
And I cut a big fart.
Oh. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Do you actually cut a fart?
Sure.
Oh my god, Andy.
The guard begins to look around Shay.
What you gonna do there, Shay?
Look, I got nothing to do with that. That is that douchebag down the hall.
Oh boy! They don't know we're here.
Well, they do now. You just farted.
Well, she could have totally played it off as
Well, she didn't. You brought this on yourself. You and your farts. So he turns around.
But Billy looks over at me and goes,
Taken down by a
nice.
You ever see Matthew Broderick doing that?
Can he roll a body sneak to see if maybe it was
It was
some
a right cheek sneak.
You really don't want me to, because I'm not
Silent
sneaky.
but deadly
but
might be worse.
I can roll it. I can roll it to see. I can roll it to see if Corey actually says, "My God, that stinks."
All right, well, it's too late now. He done heard it, and we've had the conversation. So he turns around, he sees the rest of you. He's like, "Did you bring all of these kids in here with you?"
My friends, they're helping me. That's all.
Oh my God.
5 minutes. 7 minutes. That's all we need. 7. 5 minutes.
Oh God, the captain's gonna have my head. Would you and your friends and that robot thing just get in here? 5 minutes. That's all you get.
Damn it, Jack. Okay, let's go.
We had 5 minutes before. I mean,
We can make it last longer.
And I start. Just give me a second. I start playing some music and say we're really trying to support our friend and provide a special moment with her in her mom's office.
You start that music and the soldier is like, "Would you turn that music off?"
We're trying to create the mood for her.
Turn it off.
The music. She needs the music.
You've got to stop. You've got to stop right now. You're going to get us all in trouble. Me included.
Corey,
Turn it off.
Corey, turn it off. Oh my God.
Just at the intersection that you guys are at, there are 2 more guards now that have come into the intersection.
I don't want you ever to talk about my farts again. Got it?
And they're like, "Corporal Adams, what's going on here? I don't like. I'm sorry. Look, this kid just came in. She is wanting to visit her mom's lab. What's she doing in here? How'd she get in?" And so now they're having this big argument.
Can we sneak
Take it
away?
away.
Can we just like slowly walk toward the office?
As you guys start to kind of creep back, one of the other guards is like, "You stay right there. Don't move."
Damn it.
We all point to Shay, and we're all like, "Okay, she can stay." We keep backing up.
Corporal, what are you thinking?
Idiot.
You can't have these kids just walking around in here. It's completely out of protocol. You've got to get them out of here now. But look, Sarge, she's just wanting to just visit her mom's place. Can we just give her just a minute in there? I mean, her mom died. Turn off the fucking music.
When Chris gets done cutting this tonight,
Valentine's
it's gonna
Day
be
the Valentine's Day part of the.
blah, and that's it. I mean, that's all there's gonna be.
We're doing the Valentine's Day part of the episode now.
So the conversation goes on a little bit. He convinces the other 2 guards to just allow you guys 5 minutes to take care of what you need to take care of in the office. And that's it. So he's like, "Look, this is my ass right now. You guys go in there,
He said ass.
do what you got to do, and we're getting you guys out of here. You got me?
Okay.
Would you like to request a song?
I don't want any more music.
Yeah, I just thought maybe you didn't like what I was playing.
I don't.
I got a bunch of tapes in my backpack. I got more stuff. If you want me to put something you
It's
like.
good.
Okay.
Go to the office.
Just thought maybe you
Come
wanted
on,
to hear something.
Corey, come on. I'm just kidding. We can just drag this out all night. That's fine.
Okay, we go to the office
Okay.
obediently.
Hey, Corey, you know what? I think you should play Time After Time.
We go to the office.
I love that song.
Time after time.
Sure, yeah.
Damn
Okay.
it.
I got that one back here. I love my Cyndi Lauper tape. Yeah, I'd be happy to play Time After Time. Anything.
All right, so you guys are in the office now. And you shut the door behind you. And here's Time After Time. Ladies and gentlemen, Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper.
Will you go to the school dance with
Oh
me tonight?
my God.
No, so I
What?
Anxious.
not Dad.
Oh my God, her dad's there. Oh my dad. I totally forgot about that.
Whoa, Mr. DeFazio, what do you think about that?
Mr. DeFazio, can I take your daughter to the school dance tonight?
I think it's a bit late for the dance tonight.
What?
How about the Valentine's dance?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, good idea.
You have my blessing, Gemma, as long as he promises not to fart in the car.
Oh, I swear, I won't do that. No.
5 minutes, guys. We have 5
Okay.
Let's get through this first.
Okay, and then that's a yes.
I'm going to go ahead and explain what's in the room in this awkward silence.
Just like,
the room, Shay, is pretty much exactly as you remember it when you came to visit. It has a single metal desk in there with a little rolling chair that is one of those old-timey kind of gray metal chairs with the green, pleather on it. She's got paper stacked, 2 feet high in some areas. She's got several microscopes and centrifuges and stuff like that, scattered about the office, where she does her work in here. Notes everywhere. She's got a big bulletin board on one side that has all of her calculations and stuff like that printed up there, which is completely Greek, to you. And like I said, pretty much exactly the way that you remember it, the last time you were here. There's very little in here, though, that is going to help you, any of you right now, accomplish what it is that you really want to accomplish.
So we have to come up with a plan to get to the lab, right, guys?
is there any other way out besides going through that hallway?
Nope.
Not a vent we can crawl through? Oh, shit.
I have a robot dude.
Does she have
There is an air conditioning vent in there that you might very well be able to squeeze through.
Squeeze through? Is it like really small?
Well, it's tight,
It's-
but I mean, you guys are kids, and you probably could fit through there. Yeah.
Also, think about it. Well, it would take them a while to realize we weren't there, and then where we are, they're gonna have to search. Or one of us could go through, and they probably didn't count how many were here, and they would never notice one of us being gone.
Yeah, but wouldn't he realize he would recognize me though?
He would recognize you.
Yeah.
Does she have a Rolodex?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is David Johnson's phone number in there?
It sure is.
It's right after Dick Johnson.
But
Actually,
David
it'd be
first.
right before,
Oh, yeah.
the alphabet and stuff.
John Johnson's app.
Well, it depends on which way you roll it. So, yeah.
Is there a lock on the inside of the office door? There should be, right?
There is indeed.
You can lock it.
We could push that big heavy metal desk in front of the door too.
Do that.
Get my
They have
dad.
guns, though.
We could get my dad to call David Johnson and ask him to come to this office, and then he can talk to them through the door and keep them, like, all the guards will stay there with Mr. Johnson, right?
Don't we need to talk to him? Wasn't he? There was something.
Yeah, eventually, but that would be a distraction and let us sneak out too.
Or a robot dad is a distraction. Or
But we might lose him.
A big doofus pushing a robot dad on a dolly down the hallway real fast. crop dusting the hallway. That's a distraction.
There's a toxic gas leak. Hurry, everybody. Get out.
All the way down. You have it in you, Jack. I believe
Well,
in you.
Billy can do it just as well as I can. I mean, we are twins after all. So
I'm going in the vent. Someone's got to like pull those guys away from.
I'm going in the vent too. If you'll need help with technology
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
Plus,
Who
I'm
else? Yeah, anyone else? Plus, you're small.
So Corey, how tied to you are you to your music player?
Well, why? What's your plan?
I'm
His
thinking.
iconic item.
It's very tight to it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that one of us takes it, turns it on, and we book it down the hallway because they definitely don't want music playing in the hall.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay, I'll give it to you for that, but don't break it and don't lose it.
No promises.
I'm going to pause for just a moment. Since that is his iconic item, I don't think that you're going to want to take that away from him, especially if he's going with Shay. That takes away his ability to utilize his iconic item if he wants to, if he needs it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just run down the hallway singing the Airborne Ranger song.
Yeah, I get anxiety when I get separated from my boom boxes, kind of like those comfort dogs.
Well, but what are we gonna do with Shay's dad?
We don't know.
Got him on the dolly.
Robot. We'll just
We're gonna
roll
roll
down the
him
hallway.
places.
That'll distract them. Just take him fast. Head down the hallway, just pushing him along.
Don't you think we need to maybe have two parties go out in the hallway and run away? That way we kind of split the difference.
Well, there are 3 of you.
What are you trying to do?
Who?
Where are we going with this, Jack?
Thank you, voice of reason.
I'm just like, I don't just want to run out in the hallway by myself.
Well,
Then they're all gonna come
They
after
know
me.
where we are. It's not like we're gonna lead them away from something that they don't
Yeah,
know.
but they could. If you guys all head different directions, they're gonna have to chase you, and that's gonna keep them occupied for a very long time.
2 minutes, guys. You
Okay,
got 2
case in
minutes.
point, Corey just agreed with me, by the way. I just want everybody to know.
Yeah, well, if you go out, we run. You can run back through the back door, back through the fence, and head off into the woods. And if they keep chasing you, man, they're gonna be gone for a while. It buys us time.
Are you just trying to get rid of him?
Your silence speaks volumes.
Okay, so Jack, you leave everything
Keep
here,
running.
and
Through
you
the
start
woods.
running towards the
Go,
door.
go. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Leave the dad and just start running.
Leave the dad and just run.
I do have my baseball bat, my iconic item with me, so I can just
Even-
start
Oh,
running.
that's on the windows out there.
Even if they're not chasing you, keep running anyway. It's better that way.
Okay, in the meantime, I've climbed on the desk and I'm like trying to remove the vent.
All right.
I'm
So
going in the bucket.
I will only do this if Jenna agrees to go
I have
to
it.
the
I actually-
Valentine's
Oh my
dance
God.
with me.
Yeah. Oh no.
My
You don't
character
do that.
has a screwdriver, and it's actually on my character sheet. I get +1 with it. Just letting you know.
Okay. You want to climb?
I
on
also have my Swiss Army knife.
I can do the vent. I can get that vent off.
that's
I
what
want
she
to call
said.
David
Okay.
Johnson.
You're gonna call David
David
Johnson.
Johnson.
Okay. All right.
My dad and I are going to call David Johnson and see if he's on our side enough to go out and engage in conversation with the guards to be a distraction, because they've got keys. Our locking the door can only delay them 20 seconds.
Could be a valuable
That's
20
why.
seconds.
That's why she gets the best
That's
grades
what
in
we
the
keep
class, along with me.
Now, Mike, you had mentioned something about pushing the desk in front of there. Were you serious about that?
I was just throwing it out there as an option, but I think Jim is right.
God,
If they want to get in, they can get in. So I think I like Jim's idea about calling Mr. Johnson and seeing if he could office any assistance right now.
Okay. All right. So
All right. I guess since I'm kind of nervous about the whole ask Gemma to the dance thing, I'll stand out in the hallway in front of the door, just kind of blocking, and then
Jack, stay in the room.
Dude.
You're gonna stay here, Jack.
Good. Run,
Okay,
run.
yeah.
Go.
Run, Jack!
Don't hesitate. Don't think too much.
I like punch Jack in the arm and say, "Stop being a doofus."
All right. I will sit here with robot guy.
okay. Shay and Corey, you guys are trying to go through the vent, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you two, Corey, if you want to make a tech tinker to open it up, and then Shay body move.
Can I assist just lifting him up?
Hmm.
Oh, I failed, man.
Yeah,
I was
you
gonna
can,
say-
you can assist.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't get my plus one. I get to roll one more. How do I roll one die?
Yeah. Just do a reroll. That's fine.
So if I'm there to assist him, just to help him, like push him up.
That
Is
would be body force. Lift heavy things.
But I mean, would that be?
You're not
Would that just not add it to
You
their
can,
rolls?
You can add. Yeah, you can add a success. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. I got two.
All right. So, with everybody kind of helping out in that aspect, you're able to get up in there and start moving through the vents. Gemma, you're making the phone call. You call, and you get a voice message on an answering machine. You've reached David Johnson. Please leave your name and number, and I'll call you back as soon as possible.
Beep.
Beep.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. Secretary of Dan DeFazio. I have Mr. DeFazio on the line and he's holding for you. I wonder if you would call me back at 812, whatever is the number written on the phone.
555555. That's awesome.
So Shay, what's your plan now that you're up here?
Now that I'm up in the vent,
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis, that bitch.
guess I'm what?
Yeah, Bruce Willis, that bitch.
Oh,
Die Hard.
that's what I'm doing, dude. I'm looking for like other vents into rooms. Hopefully I can find the lab.
All right, mind investigate.
Oh God.
And Corey's up there with you. Yeah.
And I'm helping so she can get +1. Add a +1 bonus dice. I'm doing the help thing. Help
Okay.
from other kid, +1.
Mhm.
Helper is
Plus
bound
one?
by.
Do I
Yeah.
put +1 when I type it in there,
Yeah.
or just 1?
It'll give you the option to do that. Yeah.
It'll say bonus and just put a 1 in there.
That's
Yep,
what I meant.
bonus dice. Mhm.
Or do I put a +1? Okay.
Oh, just a 1.
What did I do? I screwed it up anyway. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
I must say, I really want to play this game in person. Just take these like handfuls of dice and roll them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Especially because this game's got some really nice custom dice.
it does. Mm-hmm.
Did I do that right? I think I did.
All right, so yeah, you got a success then with that. All right, so you kind of crawl for really only about maybe 20 feet and kind of take a look through the vents, and you see that there are a couple of chambers that seem to be filled with like a white vapor. And in that room, there's a man in a lab coat, and he is sitting in a chair, and just looks like he is completely passed out, asleep.
Asleep or
Mhm.
okay. And there's okay. The vapors are in like tanks?
Yeah. Yeah, and there's probably about 5 tanks in this room, all up against the far wall that you're looking at. 2 of them are lit up and have the white vapor inside them.
Corey.
Yeah.
Can I like move down and turn around and like so we're both like
Yeah,
together, we're both looking through?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this one? Does it look like something my mom like virus?
Well, something that Dan DeFazio had mentioned was that he believed that he was put into a cryo chamber. And thinking about the movies that Jack likes to watch, these certainly look like they might be cryo chambers.
Corey, do those look cryo chambers?
You mean Corey likes to watch? I like to watch those movies, or Jack?
Well, Jack's been the one that's been spouting about war games mostly. So,
that looks like something I've never seen before. So that could be what we're looking for. My guess is it's some technology way beyond what I know about, and that looks like something like that. I think that's a good bet. I think this is the place.
There's a dude here. There's
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick's in there.
I keep whispering in the vent. Get you and your ass away from the vent.
Ruin it. It'll echo through the whole building and then gas everybody out. Go away. You're not even in the vent with us. All right.
This looks like it, but there are people working down there. Should we kill them?
Yes.
Just one guy, and he's asleep.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna bust through and then jump down and
slice through them with our samurai swords. Okay.
Yes. We're just getting ready for the next one.
This game turned dark real quick.
Getting warmed up.
No,
join us for the next game.
The preview. Can we?
Well, okay. So we're gonna keep watching these guys. Do they look like they're gonna leave? They have to take a break at some point.
One guy.
Right?
Well, it's one guy. He's in a chair and asleep.
Oh, he's asleep. So can we do it quietly? Let's drop down quietly.
Like ninjas.
Yeah.
All right. Body sneak.
Oh shit.
Body sneak. Do we get any bonus dice?
I will freely admit, while they're rolling, I was trying to get Corey to cut a big cheese in the vent because I thought it would be hilarious, but he just was too good to do it.
I told him I wasn't that kind of guy.
I know, and I said he's 11-year-old guy. What 11-year-old kid? 13, 11.
11-year-old.
It doesn't really matter, right? I mean,
how are you even in this conversation right now? You're down there with the robot.
I'm just providing commentary while you guys are rolling.
By the way, you sitting with a robot reminds me of something else. A little while back, Mr. Robot.
Not a robot.
What am I doing? I can't concentrate.
Body sneak.
Bathroom Broadwick.
Man, try to focus. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I only have 2.
You have 2. I have 1. You got 2.
Oh, you got 2 successes. Look at that.
No way! With 2 dice?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I only rolled 2 dice. I mean, oh no, I rolled 4 plus. No, I rolled more than 2.
Yeah, it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are able to drop down into the room quietly and not wake the individual that is sitting there in front of these chambers.
Should we kill him? It'd be easy. Screwdriver right through the eye.
Oh, that's so violent. Let's like
Kill him softly.
Yeah, let's just like. I don't know. Would it be easier this way? Just
are you going to kill him? Holy shit!
What would be faster?
Come on, let's focus. Okay, so what we look at? What's in the room? The cryo chambers. What do we see?
All right, so you're going up to the cryo chamber?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, so you take a look inside there. It does look, when you put your face up against the glass, this mist is kind of filling the chamber. But you can see roughly like a kind of a human form in there. It looks like a head and shoulders that you can make out.
Does that look like your mom?
Does it?
You take a peek in there, and the one that he's looking in, if you had to guess, it looks like a male figure.
Well, I think that'd be obvious, wouldn't it?
Well, it's very, very foggy.
Are they naked or they have clothes on?
Can't tell.
Foggy clothes.
Really foggy. Okay, go look at the other one. See if you see it looks like your mom.
I'm gonna tap on it.
Which one?
The one that I'm in. I guess.
Don't tap.
Okay.
Don't touch it. Don't tap on it.
Unless she did. She taps on it. Nothing happens.
Don't tap on it. You don't tap on cryo chambers with like dead.
I just wanted to see if they're gonna. I just want to see if they're even alive. If they're gonna react.
Could be a zombie.
No reaction.
None.
Okay, walk around. See if you see your mom. Hurry. We don't have much time. The guy's asleep.
Okay, I'm looking at the other.
All right, so you take a look at the other one. This one is definitely a female form, and just at a glance through all of the fog, it's got kind of a silhouette that does remind you of your mom.
That could be her. She could be alive. It's a cryo chamber. It could be keeping her alive.
Mom? I'm gonna whisper it. Mom?
Okay. Nothing.
Nothing.
Do we see any other technology in the room that might connect to these cryo chambers?
But there's wires that run out of these for sure and go up into the ceiling.
Into the ceiling.
Is there a button that says thaw?
There's a big red button on there.
Red button and a green button. Push the green. Anything else? I mean, can we follow so they go up? But so there's just the cryo chambers in here. We don't see any controls or anything.
Well, there's different control panels and stuff off on the side. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at those and see if I can make any sense of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mind comprehend.
No, I think that's.
I think there should be one that just says
Or
empty,
how
like a
about-
button
how about
that says empty.
How about tech calculate?
Yeah, it's know how technical items work. So I
Yeah.
think that
Mm-hmm.
probably that one. Plus, I need for it to be that one. 'Cause that might not be as bad. Go, go, go!
2 successes. All right, so yeah, from what you can kind of figure out, this is a control panel that would increase and decrease, excuse me, the temperature on the inside. There's also some other controls here that would that are obviously connected to an internal network.
I think a couple of things. We can control the temperature, but we better not do that because I think if we screw with the temperature, we could kill if they are alive or in some way we could kill them. But I have some news that it looks like they're connected to the larger network. So if we can hack the computers, maybe we can learn more about your mom. Maybe
like,
figure out like your dad.
like Matthew Broderick did in that movie.
No, that's completely different.
He hacked the computer. Never mind.
Oh, did he? I don't know. Yeah, I like that movie. So we can.
I'm not adding to this because I'm not there. So
You're not there.
We can maybe get into the computer and get your mom free, just like we got your dad free.
But
is that what we're trying to do here?
I don't know if what if she can be alive though? What if they can both be in their bodies physically?
Well, maybe if we talk to her, we can find out what's best to do. She'll know more than we will.
That's true. The headset's back with the robot though. Is it? Or did I bring it? I probably brought it, right?
It's pretty bulky. I don't know that you would have been able to get it through there. Yeah. Let's pause for a second. We're going to go back to the room. It's been about 5 minutes. At the door, you hear a knock at the door. All right, kids, time to go.
Jack, help me move this desk.
okay.
Scooch the no, pick it up, doofus.
Okay.
It is a heavy desk.
crap.
So
Okay.
you are going to have to do a body force.
You guys do look like twins tonight, by the way.
We planned that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You never planned it.
All right, so we got one success between the two of you. I think that's probably going to be enough for the desk. So you lean into it. They definitely hear that from the other side. Kids, what's going on in there?
Just give us a minute.
We're just finishing up. You know, we're just having a little memorial here. She's pretty upset. It'll just be a minute.
Give me a heart charm there.
We needed to clear out space a little bit because of her mom was in a dance, so we have to dance a little just for a minute, but we won't play music.
All right, Billy Joe, make your roll.
I just did, and it failed.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, here, let me try.
Jack, if you want to give yours a shot there.
I think it failed because they heard Jack.
Oh damn!
Exactly.
Wow.
Mine failed too. They didn't believe us.
You guys know you shouldn't be in here. We've given you enough time. It's time to go.
So
yes,
hey,
sir. It's just one more second. We're getting our things together.
does the door is the door in the middle of the room, or is it in the corner of the room?
Middle of the room, yeah.
Middle of the room. Okay.
Mhm.
And then what type of doorknob does it have on? A hook doorknob or a ball doorknob?
Ball.
Oh damn. Okay. Didn't make this easy. Okay. I had an idea, but it's not coming to.
Say you're rolling, I suspect the door also opens out into the hall.
you hear the doorknob rattle, and the guard on the other side says, "Did you guys lock this door?"
Only by
No.
mistake if we did.
Maybe it locked when it shut.
Yeah.
Unlock the door, please. It's time to go.
There's a desk in the way. We can't.
What do you mean there's a desk in the way?
Oh, we had to kind of scoot the desk over.
You hear the sound of a key card
Oh my god.
on the outside, and then the doorknob turns, and then gunk hits the door, or hits the desk. Move the desk, please.
That thing is heavy. We don't want to move that thing back. Not yet, anyway.
God damn.
All right,
All right,
we're trying. It's really heavy. Hold on.
So you hear the guy on the outside put his shoulder up against it and start to kind of push. He's like, "God damn it, Jake, come over here." They put the desk up against here, and they start kind of pushing up against it.
And I like kind of get down
I was
on the
gonna say,
floor and put my back to the desk and just kind of push the other way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll get down with him.
All right, body force again.
Yeah.
And that all three of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my. What is going on?
I don't
Ooh.
get it.
What?
I'm rolling like 8
What?
freaking die.
All right, so the three of you guys are sitting there with your backs up against the desk and pushing with your feet, and the soldiers are on the other side, and all of a sudden you guys are scooting further into the room. And I'm going to jump back to the other two back in the cryo chambers. All right, so what were you guys wanting to do?
Well, he's looking at the computer stuff, trying to figure out how to get into the system. I'm gonna kind of look around and kind of look at the guy to see if he has like a name tag on or anything.
Yep, he's got a name tag and it says D. Johnson.
God damn it, I knew it. God damn.
Damn.
Corey, he's gone. Corey, he's busy.
I'm here.
This is Dan Johnson. Don
Where?
Johnson.
Oh, the guy sleeping?
David
Yeah, look
Johnson.
at his name, David Johnson.
Oh, look at the name tag. Oh, that's cool. Should we talk to him?
I don't. Should we just wake him up? I mean, that might startle him, but yeah, let's do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Wake up, Dan Johnson! David Johnson!
he just slept in a bolt. Just oh. How did you
Where's
get
my
in here?
mom? Where's
What?
my mom? You know where she is, right?
Shay?
Yeah. Where's my mom? She contacted me.
Shay, how did you get in here? What's going on?
Mom, I had this device and it was on my head, and then I heard voices and it was my mom, and she told me to come here. No, she didn't tell me to come here. We came here because we thought we could find her here.
Voices. I don't understand. What? You shouldn't be in here, Shay.
I know, we're not supposed to be in here. The guards are after us, but he gave us 5 minutes. We climbed through the vent. Here we are. Is that my mom in there? Somebody go back over.
Yeah, Shay. It is. It's your mom. I don't know what you know and what you don't know, but she's there and she's still alive. I don't know what they told you.
They told me she was dead. And then she came through the game and she told me that it was dark where she was.
Oh, kid, I'm so sorry. Look, we're working on trying to make her better. Okay? How you got in here, I guess it's not important, but look, I've been working day and night trying to figure out how to reverse the process. You see, your mom was exposed to a virus that we were working on, that we were hoping was going to be something that would change the course of science. Your mom's DNA was altered by the experimental virus that we were working on, and it was our hope to train this virus to act in a manner opposite from its nature. This was a major project that we here at DART were working on that could have changed the course of science. It could have been the key for a cure to osteoporosis, arthritis, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, even diabetes and cancer. Unfortunately, your mother and Mr. DeFazio were exposed to an incomplete mutated version of the virus. We thought your mother had gotten out of the lab in time, but she began to exhibit symptoms within a week of the incident. We hooked up your father to the cryogenic chamber when he lost conscious initially and attempted to hook him up to this experimental computer system. But we lost contact with him. Your mom, Shay, we can communicate with her, but the disease had more time to settle into her system than it did to Mr. DeFazio. She's incoherent and has not been able to assist me in unlocking the process to revive the cellular degeneration that the two of them are experiencing. Now, since the incident, I've been experimenting with a process called DNA splicing. Have you ever heard of that? It's a revolutionary process that allows us to take a strain of one creature's DNA and attach it to the strand of another living creature. One organism's DNA is cut apart and the other is slipped into the gap. This allows the recipient to receive some aspects of the donor. It's a simple process and concept, but it's difficult in practice because it requires the interactions of the DNA to be active. Spliced DNA has been used to create a glowing bunny rabbit, to breed a goat whose milk contains spider silk, and most importantly, to repair genetic defects in sick individuals. DNA and genetics functions are very complex, so you can't make a giraffe with elephant tusks, but concrete benefits are accruing quickly. In my experiments, I've seen some success in combining the DNA of geckos, iguanas, salamanders, but the process breaks down after a period of time. If I wanted to regenerate limbs, I think I may have cracked the code. It's a real breakthrough nonetheless, but not exactly what we need to heal your mom and Mr. DeFazio. Unfortunately, I believe that the lizards that we are working with have just evolved past the point that I need them to, so I'm investigating other paths and looking for the answer. But I'm tired.
Lizard? What do you mean lizards? You're working with...
I'm working with lizards and attempting to take DNA from them and intertwine it into your mother's DNA in order to try to create...
I nudge Corey. And whisper the dinosaurs.
Yeah, lizard and people DNA doesn't sound like a good idea.
Why?
Because you get lizard people.
What? No. This is the next.
You don't get lizard people.
I thought I was whispering.
Lizard people. Stage whisper.
No, he's standing right there.
You read like the Spider-Man comics? In Spider-Man, and we're good here in our timeline. You know, in Spider-Man, the Lizard Man, the guy with the white coat, the scientist that turns into the lizard.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about here.
Well, that's comic book science. We're talking about real life science here, son.
Yeah, putting lizard DNA with people DNA is turning people into lizard people.
No, my hope is to give them the ability to regenerate, and that's what we really need them to do. But I'm
dinosaur eggs.
You have what now?
Figured it out. We have dinosaur eggs. Will that help at all, or am I just being?
Well, the problem with dinosaur eggs is most of them are petrified.
No, these are alive.
Were you guys experimenting with dinosaurs too?
No, we weren't experimenting with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs don't exist.
No, there's someone that got a hold. Someone probably in your lab got a hold of some dinosaur DNA, is trying the same thing and making dinosaurs. That's why I'm worried about the Spider-Man Lizard Man guy.
Is he for real?
Yes.
I just want to point out to all of our viewers that this just goes to prove that Chris has a bias against me and for Dana and Christy, because he's saving these freaking dinosaur eggs. I just want you to know that.
I didn't save them; they chose to.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. You've weaved
nice
them back into the story.
I have weaved it back into the story. That makes me an excellent game master. Because I did not have this idea when I first started all of this. God damn it! It's you guys that made me do this. You made me do this.
You made me.
Might be stem cells in those dinosaur eggs.
David says, you cannot be serious. That you can't have dinosaur eggs.
Look, we saw dinosaurs.
We saw that they're velociraptors.
Yeah, they died, and the man who said he invented or he grew them or something was injured and he died.
I'm sure he's one of your people that worked here. Otherwise, how would you get the technology? You guys are doing the same thing, putting lizards with people, playing with DNA.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are you talking about the guy that worked down at the museum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yes.
It's been months.
It was the first of...
Definitely the guy, no question.
He was like silver fox style, like really cute.
I don't remember him.
Stood out like in Evansville.
Is he the guy in the farm?
Yeah, the guy that had farm in the woods. You didn't necessarily kill him. No,
It's the guy that we set fire to the barn.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
and I, you know.
Burned into the killed the
the-
two dinosaurs.
Yeah.
this guy was a kook, but yeah, I mean, I know who you're talking about.
He had dinosaurs, velociraptors, and we saw them. And apparently, one of them hurt the man bad enough that he died.
And you have the eggs.
Yes. They're hidden.
We'll sell them to you for $3 million.
If this is true, this may
Get
just
rid of
be,
them and we get $3 million bonus on both sides.
if this is true, this may just be what we need.
Well,
Well-
first of all, we have to get out of this building. The guards are out.
Yeah, can you call your guard dogs off?
Oh, and Gemma's father's consciousness is in a robot, and he's down the hall too. So,
Yeah.
in Mom's office.
Dan is with you. His
Yeah.
consciousness is with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
gets stranger with every moment.
At this
We
point,
need to go out in
I'm-
the hallway and call the guards off before they
Well-
kill our friends with their handguns or something.
yeah,
All
because
right,
at this
we'll-
point,
we'll
I am
switch to you
yelling,
guys.
"Shay, hurry up!"
All right, and at this point, the guards have now come into the room and are now grabbing you by the scruff of your necks and
Scatter.
dragging you out of there. Do you scatter?
I say we at least try.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, so body
Body
force,
scatter.
body move. Yeah.
Body scatter.
yeah, body force. And fail! Look at that! Dude, I think you reset up my character wrong.
I'm a little more slippery.
Okay,
Is it force or is it move?
so
Depends on what you're doing.
Billy Joe, you're able to kind of weasel your way out of the grasp of the guard that has you. What do you do?
I take that stack of papers and throw it in their face.
Okay. The papers go flying around the room. Gemma, what are you doing?
I'm just holding on to my dad.
Okay. All right, so papers go flying around the room. As soon as that happens, Billy Joe, what do you do?
I try to roll and take the legs out from under one of them.
Okay. All right. Let's
Just
do
because I
it.
saw it on a ninja movie.
All right, do a body force again. All right. So you whip down, sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. Yeah.
And
It's on that the new John Claude Van Damme movie we watched, Kickboxer.
right, yeah.
Right.
And he hits the ground, man. So he's down. Now what?
Kill him.
Gemma, let's go.
Gemma's being held by another guard.
Oh.
And she's holding on to her dad, and she's getting drug off of him at this point. I saw you that you rolled a failure there, Christy.
I did, but I'm willing to reroll or click scared and take a condition.
Just to hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So do I scared and reroll?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. There it is. One success. All right. All right. So you're able to just hold on, but he's really pulling you, trying to pull you away, but you still got a hold of Robot Dad.
My robot dad. There's got to be a song. I'm not good at writing that.
I see that Gemma is not going to go with my impromptu plan of distracting and trying to get out of the office. So I just kind of give up and fine.
All right. So one by one, they grab a hold of you guys and they start kind of ushering you out the door. They're pushing the table out of the way and bringing you guys out into the hallway. And about this time, the door about 2 doors down opens up, and you see a man in a lab coat come out with Corey and Shay in tow, not holding on to him, but walking behind him. And he shouts out to the guards, "Fellas, guys, please, just leave him alone for just a second. I know that this is a big kerfuffle, but please, just let him go. These kids may have information for us that actually may be able to help us."
Yeah,
And-
dickbags.
And they're all kind of looking around at each other, confused and so forth, but they do let you guys go. And he's like, take me to the eggs.
Well, first of all, here's Robot Dad.
Don't you want to see Robot Dad? He's right here.
And the two of them kind of have a little bit of a conversation. Robot Dad fills them in on kind of what happened about the whole Russian thing and so forth as you guys are making your way out of the building together. And the guards kind of walk with you through the building and stand scratching their heads as you guys all head out the front door and to the van that apparently belongs to David Johnson. And he follows you guys all into the van. Oh, yeah.
No seats in the back, no seatbelt. We're all just sitting on the floor.
Yep. And he goes with you guys down to the grotto. And you guys go down, and as you are entering in, you hear the sounds of
They're babies.
and you walk in and you discover in the little nest that you guys had created these 2 tiny little velociraptors now that are sitting there and with their mouths open looking for food.
We feed them one of Jack's toes.
I need those toes for baseball, you dickhead.
Shoot for it.
Well, not the foot you used to push off, but the other one would be fine.
We have some beef jerky in our.
It's probably so. Yeah, sure. So you throw some beef jerky at them, and they chomp it down. David is in complete shock and awe and amazement, and you can tell now that you've really been able to kind of be with him for a few minutes on the drive here. He's tired, dehydrated, emaciated. He hasn't eaten for days. He's not in the best shape. He takes some jerky too. But he tells you guys, he said, "I don't know what led you to come by these, and maybe I don't even want to know, but this is an absolute miracle that you guys have been able to come across these poor little creatures. With your permission, I want to take them back to the lab, and I think maybe we might be able to reverse this process with the DNA from these dinosaurs. Now, I promise you, this is a scientific revelation. I'm not going to do anything that's going to harm them. We're just going to take some samples, and I'm going to do my work, and I'm going to hopefully fix your parents."
What do you think, Gemma? These are our baby dinos. What do you think?
I don't know if we have a choice, really. Like, if my dad trusts him, then I trust him.
I trust him, kiddo. He's a good man.
I mean, he saved our parents up to this point.
Up to
So far.
yeah. All right. But will they be taken care of? Like,
We'll We'll certainly figure something out. And I'm sorry for the trauma that you went through. I want you to know I had nothing to do with whatever they told you. I've been working day and night trying to figure out how to save your mom and dad. But I think that we may be able to do it with these dinos.
Does Shay's dad know about this? That you've been working on this?
I don't know what he knows and what he doesn't. I've not been in contact with him myself.
So you're not the one who's been calling her dad, asking about her?
No, not me.
I guess that's a loose end we'll have to deal with in the sequel.
And we can kind of fast forward this since we have maybe about 10 minutes left. What you guys are able to do, David lets you guys come to the lab with him as he goes through the process of the DNA splicing and so forth. And Corey, he lets you kind of actually even participate in this because of your knowledge of lizards and all of that sort of stuff. And you learn quite a bit from him through this process. And over the process of weeks, he's able to do the DNA splicing slowly but surely. Both Gemma's dad and Shay's mom begin to show signs of recovery. And within about a month or so, they're able to be taken out of the cryo chambers. They go into ICU for a while, but eventually they're able to kind of come out of this. In the meantime, you guys are brought back to DART outside of the whole DNA splicing and trying to bring mom and dad back. And you are basically debriefed on what was going on. It was DART, some of the higher ups there at DART within the military, that created the ruse of Gemma's mom's passing, because they truthfully believed that the damage that was done to her was irreparable, that there was no cure, they were not going to be able to fix her, and better to let the family grieve now rather than put them through the trauma of months potentially of dealing with a parent that could not be fixed. It was a terribly bad call by the members of DART and the military, but it was a call that they felt like that they needed to make because they really firmly believed that she was not going to make it. The reason why they were keeping tabs on the two of you is because they were concerned that what she had come into contact with was contagious. And they wanted to make sure that neither you nor your father were showing any signs of the disease yourselves.
Is it contagious?
They run you and him both through a series of tests and blood tests, x-rays, all different sorts of medical procedures. And you guys come out the other end completely clear. Gemma, your mom comes clean with you, and she lets you know that there were veiled threats that were made to her, that she needed to keep up the ruse that your father was still around, and the reason why she was not home so much was because she was having to deal with whoever this was that was calling her at work and making these phone calls. This individual had a distinct Russian accent, and was threatening your life if she said anything about the status of your father publicly, that he was missing. And that's all she knew, is that he wasn't there. She was getting these typed out messages and was told to give messages to you just to kind of keep up the ruse. But she was told not to leave town, not to talk to the press, not to talk to anyone. And she was scared for her life. She was especially scared for your life. As far as the tunnels underground, Corey, I think, had actually succeeded in reaching the authorities to let them know that something was going on down there. They absolutely positively did not believe him. But when you guys recount the story of what happened down there to Dart, the military actually goes down and they find the remnants of the Russian spy equipment that was down there. They had cleaned it out pretty much, but they were able to find some evidence of this conspiracy that was going on, of the Russians trying to gain information on Dart and the loop itself. Jack and Billy Joe, Grandma is doing much better at this point. If you recall, she had a little bit of a spell. It turns out that there was a strange mechanism on the property there that was emitting some sort of gas that was causing your grandma's condition.
It was not me.
And nobody on the farm, none of the authorities that came to dismantle it, can tell exactly what that particular machine happened to be. And they have had crews come out and start to kind of dig up with backhoes the pipes that lead to it. There's no evidence that this is something that the maintenance within Evansville had ever put into place, and the pipes look to be potentially 50 or 60 years old, have been there for quite some time, and they're trying to track to see where that actually leads. And that may be the cliffhanger for if we ever happen to come back to Tales from the Loop. We'll see where that leads us. So that brings our Tales from the Loop to a close, ladies and gentlemen. The way this tracked out, it really kind of focused a little bit more on the ladies this time. And when we do come back, I'll see if I can't maybe edge it more towards the fellas this time around. But I appreciate you guys joining me for the ride. I hope you had fun. I know we had some times where we were away from this, so I know this one was a little bit choppier than some of the others, but I hope you all enjoyed the world.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Thank you for putting it together for us, Chris. It was a great time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, we will start our 5e game of Everyday Heroes, Get Charlotte. And Kurt, you and I are going to have to talk a little bit about your character before we do that, so that we can kind of get on the same page there.
What system are we using?
It's basically D&D, but it's modern 5e. And I put I think I did. I put a link to the book up on the Facebook page, didn't I, guys?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you look on the Facebook page, you'll find the link to the book, so you can kind of peruse it a little bit. But I know you've played D&D 5e, so it's basically that, but just with modern technology. So
here, I can help you with your character. You ready? You're just gonna walk around and be like, smash, smash.
like
it.
the Hulk. I got that. I can do that.
Yeah.
That's why you gave that to me. How you thought that's well that I could handle that level of sophistication.
I did not give you anything. I just
we knew that you had nuance and
No.
depth to the character.
Just wait.
I did not give you anything. I just
see what I do with that character in my hands.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing.
no, thank you.
Thank you.
For everything. Great game. Really.
I really wanted to dance tonight, but
Oh yeah.
No,
Actually, I guess as a caveat, we should probably say, the Valentine's dance, approacheth very, very quickly. Gemma, did you say yes?
I went on the condition that we all went as a group.
Well played.
oh
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
See you, everybody.
Guys.
Bye.